Welcome to today's episode of American Dream TV here in beautiful Bozeman, Montana. The last time we visited Bozeman, we had copious amounts of snow. Today, we've got sun, dry air, and low humidity. We're going to be busy. We're going to visit the new Engel and Volker's office here in downtown Bozeman. We're going to visit a lovely luxury farmstead right outside of town. We're going to do a little fly fishing on the side and visit with some leading experts on business in Montana and how Montana is open for business. We're here today with another episode of American Dream TV, and our focus in this episode is all about business and business in Montana, and talking with some business and political leaders here in the state. Today I have my very, very good friend Casey Tolliver, who is the owner of Summit Resources International. And we're going to talk a little bit about business in Montana, his experience having grown up in Montana and now owning a very large and prominent business here in the Bozeman area. Thanks for joining us today.
Glad to be here.
So Casey, you've really lived in a wide spectrum of the state. You've lived in Billings, Bozeman, and Missoula, is that correct?
Correct.
Talk to us a little bit about what it was like growing up in Montana and then returning and raising your family here.
Growing up in Montana was great. It was a much smaller place back then. I mean, we're still kind of a small community, but certainly as a child growing up here, you know, having the run of the neighborhood and things like that, you know, in most cities you don't really get, was interesting.
Casey, you're really the poster boy for Greg Gianforte, our governor's plan to bring our natural resources, our children, our grandchildren back to Montana. Talk to us a little bit about your experience leaving Montana and then returning.
Yeah, so most of my friends that I grew up with, we spent the first 18 years trying to figure out how to get out of Montana, and we spent the next 10 years trying to figure out how to get back. For me, I was fortunate enough to do so, so I came back here in 1995 with my first employee.
Casey, I know you're involved not only in your own business, but you have a wide sphere of business leaders and peers here in Montana and in the Northwest region. Can you touch on how friendly Montana is as a place to do business and to own a company?
Montana's a great place to do business. You know, I mean, it's a business-friendly environment. I think there probably are some less desirable places to live that might be slightly more business-friendly, but it's an absolutely wonderful place to both live and work, right? So I think the combination of the work and the life balance here is just unbeatable.
Yeah, second to none. That's why I'm here. Casey, if you will, touch on what keeps you and other peers and business owners like yourself living and staying and working here in Montana.
The workforce is great. It's a fairly sticky workforce, right? So there's a lot of loyalty in our workforce. We have a lot of employees that have been with me 20, 25 years, but also highly educated, and it's a wonderful place to live, right? So I think if you're a business leader that values both business and family and personal and that type of thing, that it's an ideal place to run a business.
What about tax benefits?
Taxes are pretty favorable in Montana. There is a state tax. It's about 6.9%. There's a very low nominal, if any, sales tax, but taxes are favorable. Property tax exists. It's not
exorbitant.
It's not exorbitant.
I've lived in exorbitant places for property taxes.
Sure.
The East Coast, California, yeah.
That's why we're growing so fast.
That's right. Casey, what is your ideal scene going forward for the Montana business landscape? What are 2 to 3 key points that you think would attract more medium to large size businesses to Montana?
You know, rather than 2 or 3 things, I really kind of focus on one, and it's something that's kind of being universally talked about among my peers right now, which is workforce housing. Whether it's our native sons and daughters that are coming back or people that are moving in, we need workforce housing.
Casey, as always, I really want to thank you. I so appreciate you so much for coming and joining us today. I think folks really understanding the business environment in Montana. We have lots of beautiful places to live, and understanding this business environment is really important for folks to move here.
Well, thanks. Glad to be here.
You got it.
You would be surprised how many people go out shopping for a home or even get under contract on purchasing a home without ever talking to their mortgage lender. They have no idea what their financing is going to look like or even if they qualify. Now, I know that looking at real estate, looking at fancy properties, or hanging out with fantastic realtors is way more fun than going ahead and having those hard conversations with your mortgage lender. But they're so important that you actually reach out to your mortgage lender and hopefully get a pre-qualification letter, or even better, a true approval letter that you can give your realtor before you get in their car and go and look in real estate. What that's going to do is it's going to help you to know exactly how much you qualify for and what that payment is going to look like long term. That's really important, right? So make sure that you call your favorite mortgage lender and get pre-qualified, or even better, true approved, before you go looking at real estate.
Welcome to 1260 Foster Creek Road here in Belgrade, Montana. As we discussed a little bit earlier today, I want to show you and share a luxury farmstead just 20 minutes from downtown Bozeman and 8 minutes from the airport. And though you're 8 minutes from the airport, you're in the middle of a serene oasis. Come on in and take a look. "1260 Foster Creek Road is a luxury farmstead with panoramic Bridger Mountain views, perfect for those seeking a quiet place without foregoing the comforts, amenities, and services offered in the charming western town of Belgrade, Montana. Though minutes from the airport and downtown Bozeman, this farmstead is a serene and private oasis that has been exquisitely remodeled, enhancing its fine features with the highest quality in mind, with a thoughtful and savvy style. The property features a spacious home for family and guests, an amazing barn for horses and animals with 4 stalls, a riding arena, original homestead structures, and Foster Creek that flows through the front of the property year-round. This idyllic western setting captures the romance and lure of Montana, offering an authentic setting for true natural living and enjoyment while marveling both your Montana sunrises and sunsets. Welcome home to 1260 Foster Creek Road, Belgrade, Montana. itself here at 1260 Foster Creek Road is just over 5,700 square feet, with all main level living, including the master bedroom. It is exquisite with fine details. The parcel itself is 8.2 acres and is surrounded by beautiful wheat fields with unparalleled views of the Bridger Mountains. Also, Foster Creek itself flows through the front of the property and is a year-round flow. Built in 2010, this home and landscape have multiple areas for entertaining venues. There are 6 bedrooms, an office, a game room, and a fabulous room from a movie theater downstairs. What's also unique about this property is it exudes sort of a historic feel, yet is just a couple of years old and has an incredible open floor plan. Just what everyone's looking for today. Lastly, the barn on this property is exquisite with 4 stalls. You can have horses, goats, chickens, and even Gracie the pig, so be sure and look for her. When you look around the kitchen, you're going to see exquisite details. The owner is an incredible designer. This home is inviting and welcoming to everyone who visits. They've had several parties here, their own wedding, and do numerous trail rides and dinners for friends and family throughout the year. You can take a look and see the open floor plan. And every window has some dynamic view of the Bridger Mountains or even south to the Spanish Peaks, where Big Sky is located. Follow me as we take a look at the newly remodeled master bedroom and bathroom, as well as the den that's great for afternoon football games or a little bit of golf. Follow me. As we leave the kitchen, we enter a fabulous family room. From the family room, you can see out onto an entertaining area and patio outside, again, with incredible panoramic views. As I mentioned, there are 2 historic structures on the property, as well as a small older barn that they use for storage of fun equipment, toys, and even an indoor chicken coop. Now, as we walk around, as I mentioned, there's a great den for watching football games, golf, and just relaxing and entertaining. One of the most exquisite features of the room is the brick veneer on the wall. It is not wallpaper, but a brick veneer. And it's just charming, inviting, and so welcoming to any guest in the home. Now, if you will, I really want to take you to see the master bedroom and bathroom that were just finished remodeling. One of the great features of this home is the main level master bedroom. It is just exquisite and it has incredible 360-degree views. One of the things I really want to point out to you is this chandelier. They get so many compliments and comments with anyone walking in. This truly is a modern farmhouse, and I know sometimes that term is overused. This is a modern farmhouse. As we enter the master bathroom, the owners of this home are incredible designers and decorators. They just finished remodeling this bathroom, and it has rich creams, lovely whites, and beautiful green and gold in the bathroom. Again, really modernizing that farmhouse look and feel. The homeowners also added a modern touch to the clawfoot tub. It sits just below 2 windows that have panoramic views of the Bridger Mountains, as is the walk-in shower with their unique window pane features on the glass shower walls. Now, you think the main living space is great? Wait till you see the upstairs, the beautiful bedrooms, a bonus room, and an office with views for miles. As we come upstairs, currently there are 4 bedrooms, 2 baths, and a secondary laundry room. With a house and property of this size and all the amenities and outdoor pursuits, it's great to have 2 bathrooms. And last but not least, the icing on the cake are the unbelievable panoramic views from the office just down the hall. Follow me. As we enter the office, imagine trying to get work done in here with these unbelievable panoramic and unparalleled views of the Bridger Mountains and Ross Peak. As we finish on the inside of the house, and I could go on for days about this home, we're going to step outside and see where we love to live half of our year. When we're outside, we are outside barbecuing, entertaining, playing games, riding horses, feeding the goats, and don't forget, we want to look for Gracie the pig. I also want to introduce you to my assistant, Cody. Cody's going to take us on a little fly fishing excursion this afternoon. Follow me. Hey, Cody.
Hey, Pollyanna.
I knew I could find you here.
That's it.
I tell you, this is the most magnificent part of this property.
Did you bring the beer?
I did. You know, the outdoor living here is exceptional.
It is.
I mean, the views are incredible. The outdoor buildings, the land, the animals, everything is just fantastic.
Well, we've got goats, we've got sheep, we've got pigs, we've got horses.
They've had chickens.
They've had chickens.
Montana luxury farmstead is really what we've got here.
Absolutely.
Now, one of the things that we talked about that I brought you along today, you know, you're my right hand in the office, but you're an exceptional fly fisherman. And we're gonna meet up with Chip Linehan.
There you go.
Chip's another colleague of ours in the office. They are always looking for an excuse to get out on the river. And you and Chip are gonna take us on a little fly fishing excursion this afternoon.
We are. We're going to go to the Gallatin River.
Fantastic. So let's show a little slice of that. We've got the sun, we've got a bluebird day, not a cloud in the sky. Let's go do some fly fishing.
Let's go.
Okay?
So we're here with Chip Linehan, our ranch broker with England Volkers here in Montana, and our local fly fishing expert. So Chip, tell us a little bit about fly fishing in Southwest Montana.
Well, you got a week, Cody?
Sum it up for me real nice.
Seriously, it's the epicenter of fly fishing in North America. We've got some of the best major rivers, small stream fishing, anywhere on the planet. And today we're out on the Gallatin River at Axtell Bridge. Water's a little high from the runoff, so I'm not expecting a whole lot of action today, but it's a great day to get on the water. Any is.
Absolutely.
And there's plenty of fishing up here year round, which is really nice. You've got a lot of dam fed water, which stays open year round, and spring creeks, which are my personal favorite.
Right.
So it's great. A lot of opportunities in this state.
Very cool. So Chip, fly fishing is a challenging sport, especially at this time of year with the end of spring and the beginning of summer and the runoff like you mentioned. Give us some tips. Tell us how you do so well.
Well, this time of year, what you're doing is you're looking for slack water. It's calories in and calories out for a fish. So if they can get into some slack water during the high water runoff, that's where they're going to hang and they're going to feed because they actually retain those calories.
Gotcha. So we're looking for slow moving water?
Yes. A back eddy.
Okay.
Anything like that, that's where you're going to see fish this time of year.
Gotcha. Looks like a pretty good spot down there. Let's get to it.
As we wrap up our day together, I want to thank you for visiting us here in both Bozeman and Belgrade, Montana. We got to hear a little bit about business in the state of Montana. We've seen a beautiful, luxury, truly modern farmhouse and have had some exciting fly fishing tips down on the Gallatin River. Thanks again for joining us. We'll see you next time.